Hello, everybody. It's Renee here from Reborn Health. I hope you're having a lovely evening or morning wherever I happen to be reaching you today. So let's see if anybody is on at the moment. Just having a quick check. Not at the moment. That's no problem at all. If you are watching this on a replay, if you've got any questions, please put them in the comments or send me a message. More than happy to answer them if you're watching this video at any stage. So let's get into it. So today I'm going to be talking to you about hunger. Now, this is a common question that I get asked not only by my clients, but from people that find out I'm a nutritionist. It seems to be that people really want to figure out whether the hunger they're experiencing is genuine or how to stop themselves from overeating when they know that they're full. So I thought I would do a really quick video explaining the 3 types of hunger, how to recognize them, and then some strategies that you can implement depending where you think you might be fitting in that hunger spectrum. So let's get started, and hopefully this can be of use for you if you're someone that's finding that you're constantly hungry and you have no idea why. So the 3 types of hunger are true hunger, visual hunger, and emotional hunger. So let's break those down just a little bit further for clarification. So true hunger is that physical feeling that you get when you haven't eaten either enough food or you have gone too long between meals. So you have that rumbling in the stomach, you might be feeling a little bit nauseous, or using the term hangry, where you haven't got enough blood sugar going around that your mood starts to take a little bit of a dip. So that is true hunger. The other type of hunger that you could experience is a visual hunger. And this is the type of hunger that you get when you might see a food or smell a particular food that is so appealing that even though you're probably full and satisfied, that you will still want to eat it anyway. And this is a really common thing to have in dessert. So you've had a main meal, it's been perfectly satisfying, but then you just see on the menu that there's that delicious chocolate cake and you can't say no, you can't turn it down. So that's a visual type of hunger. And the third type of hunger is an emotional hunger. So this is really driven by things like stress or boredom or some kind of coping mechanism for something that's been going on in your life. And it may be something that is born from childhood. It may be a recent occurrence, or it may be something that you're not even aware of. And perhaps maybe even talking about this now, it might actually go sound in your mind that, hey, actually, that kind of sounds like me. So typically with people in the emotional hunger is they tend to overeat. It's typically of an evening. Doesn't necessarily have to be, but that's often when it is. And it's often a case of the person won't be full, but they keep eating because they're not satisfied in any way and they don't understand why they keep eating. And often they'll get to the end of a whole packet of chips or a tub of ice cream before they realize that they've actually eaten all of it. So this is something really important to become aware of if you find that you could be in that category. So those 3 hunger levels, there's true, there is visual, and there is an emotional. Now, emotional and visual are kind of closely intertwined here. So I've got some suggestions for you if you find that you could be in that category. So what you could try and do is establishing an end of meal ritual. And what this might look like is something that you do at the end of a meal that signifies that it's finished, it's complete, and you no longer eat. So this can help people that feel as though they need to have something more or find it difficult to stop eating after they've had a meal that they know has satisfied them. So it could just be having a cup of herbal tea. It could be getting up and going for a walk straight after that particular meal. It could be just simply standing up, removing the plate and putting it in the sink. Whatever it is that you need to establish a new pattern of normality to get you out of continuing to eat after that. Another strategy is to use mindful eating. And what that involves is taking your time to eat, to really chew your food, to savor it, to enjoy it, and to have minimal distractions. So sitting at a table with the TV off and no scrolling through the phone, just being in the moment with your food. The reason why this can be so important for people, particularly in the vision or the emotional style of hunger, is that it gets your stomach and your brain to become in sync with that fullness signal to let you know. So rather than eating your meal too quick, where you are actually physically full, your brain has got a chance to catch up to that. So that can also be a really useful strategy if you find you're in one of those categories. But overarching all three of these hunger levels is really getting an understanding of why this is occurring. So if you are finding that in any of those hunger levels that every single day you are constantly hungry and you cannot figure out why, or you find that you're always eating and you cannot figure out why, or you don't know how to structure your meals to stop yourself from eating, then it's really important that you go and seek the guidance from a nutritionist or a dietitian who can help you out to really dig under those layers. For true hunger, maybe your activity levels have increased and you're not eating to support it. Emotional level, there could be something that's gone on in your past that you need to start to unravel and develop new habits. And with visual hunger, well, sometimes it's okay to have the chocolate cake, but maybe you don't really want to be having that every night. So coming up with some strategies to implement as a way to adopt a different habit. So that is hunger. Are there any questions? Is there anything that anyone would like to ask me if you are watching live? No? So if you've got any further questions, please let me know. And also a reminder that I am hosting a webinar next Thursday, the 20th of May, and I am going to be talking about the 4 steps to develop a positive relationship with food. So this is going to be a really exciting webinar for anyone that finds that they have guilt, shame around food, that they're frustrated, and just want to start to get some normal eating habits and to feel as though they can have a positive relationship with food, because it is possible. I've seen it and I've helped many people achieve this. So let me help you next Thursday, the 20th of May. And if you can't make it, which is 8 p.m. in Canada time, 9 a.m. for Australian Eastern, if you register, you'll be sent the link and you can then watch the recording at a later date. Okay, so I hope you all have a wonderful day or a lovely evening, and I will see you the same time next week for next week's nutrition topic. Okay, thank you and goodbye.